fact that psilocybin can occasion most people studied mystical type experiences virtually identical to those that occur naturally suggests that such experiences are biologically normal. And it raises the question, why are we wired to have these salient, felt to be sacred experiences of encountering ultimate reality, of the interconnectedness of all people and all things, experiences that are arguably provide the very basis of our ethical and moral codes common to all the world's religions. I think there's something about the mystical experience that relates intimately to the very nature of consciousness. Just reflect on the mysterious truth that if you direct your attention inward, you become aware that you're aware. An indisputable and profound inner knowing arises that we can all access individually and perhaps collectively. I think this inner knowing is at the core of our humanity. We recognize at some deep level that we're all in this together. And there's an impulse that arises for mutual caretaking. I further believe that investigation of this inner knowing through contemplative and other spiritual practices can give rise to profound worldview shifts of an uplifting kind, an awakening to a sense of freedom, peace, joy, and gratitude that most people simply find unimaginable. Excitingly, exploration of the psilocybin occasioned mystical experience seems to provide a model system for rigorous and prospective investigation of these awakening experiences. Further research will surely reveal underlying biological mechanisms of action, will likely result in an array of therapeutic applications. And more importantly, because such experiences are foundationally related to our moral and our ethical understandings, further research may ultimately prove to be crucial to the very survival of our species. Thank you.
So there's a lot there, and I wanted to just kind of keep letting it roll, because I think if there's a why are we doing this show, he's just summarized it perfectly, because it is all about the awakening of humanity to know that there is a different way. We do not have to schlep through this third dimensional reality. And yeah, opening our consciousness and expanding our consciousness to this peace, joy, and love isn't the hippie movement of the 60s and 70s. I mean, there's an element of that, but that's not even what we're talking about here. We're talking about people really going into the inward journey and search and being connected to God, being connected to others in that same way. So I know you're just as excited about it as I am.
Oh gosh, it's just the latent awakening of the power of the human being. It's what we were always meant to be, without all the limits and limitations that we set upon ourselves by or set upon us by society and others. It's an amazing new time of awakening and ascension. And I just love the way he put it in from a scientist.
I know.
Oh, yes, I have hope.
Yes, I do too. Well, and one of the things he said, and I won't be able to quote it exactly, maybe we'll pull it up and put it out here, but he said, that it's a biological experience that is naturally occurring for us to have this feeling of connection and of oneness. And this is really the new earth. And I think a lot of spiritual communities get dinged a lot from others who are not very awake about, what is this new earth? What is this oneness thing? Wanting to fight their ego and their ego's wanting of individuality. We're still here as individuals. We're still here expressing ourselves as as Beth Bell and Stephanie Salt, but we're connected to an energy, a source that we're from at such a larger level. I mean, this is, people go to church because they want to feel connected, because they want to feel close to God, because they want to feel close to, but the scriptures have a lot of infiltration that is nothing about you being God, nothing about you being a part of God in the truest form and sense. And so, yeah, it just feels like this is, the new earth that's coming. This is the new, but it's the old earth, because it's actually our origins. It's where we're from. It's going back to a place that we already are.
It's so true. It's the, I guess, mass awakening of the goddess and God within.
Yes.
And this is what spirituality has been talking about for thousands of years, that we do have it already. It's already planted there. And there are substances that were put on the planet to enhance this experience or even make it possible for
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah.
So, but now that we're kind of meeting up to what the ancients have been saying for thousands of years, is just absolutely so exciting. And to be alive, to be able to see this transition and transformation within the scientific community and in everyday life is just a huge blessing.